Alright folks, welcome back. Every day I demonstrate another gold stake run, and they all just happen to be winning runs. If you want to practice winning yourself, you can get the seed from the video description. This is Balatro every day, and today we're playing on the magic deck. I thought playing on the magic deck could be interesting change of pace, I guess. Maybe some interesting decisions around having these fools upstairs. The boss is the hook. In the first round, I guess we have the queen high straight right away. Alright, Jimbo gives me +4 mult, delayed gratification gives me some money. There is overstock here, so if we play this round carefully, we can take overstock. I think that means take Jimbo, take gratification, it'll pay for itself. Go next. I can play the full house. Okay. And then that's it. Now we have money for overstock. Sure. That's going to be very powerful long term, though in the short term, maybe a little bit spooky. Especially against this boss. Do I want to try no discards, or I'll play the 2-pair. We can get there with Jimbo +4 mult. We can win with pairs. It's fine. I can play 2-pair again. And then that's it. Got a nice amount of points on that one, even without discards. Okay, could take blue joker. As a rental is not great, though one thing that's kind of nice about it is it allows us to win without discarding, presumably. I think if I take Mercury here, I don't need blue joker. Probably. So how do I get this wasteful voucher? Mercury, yes. Then use the fools for Mercury. I can take wasteful voucher. I potentially want to skip for the investment tag. If I skip, a pair is almost 500 points. So I can skip and not take the blue joker as long as I draw 3 pairs. Maybe. Or we just... yeah, this is fine. Go next. Alright, start with a pair of 9s. Looking for a high pair. Actually, doesn't matter, we just play the pair of 2s. Okay, so we can beat the boss with 3 high pairs or 4 medium pairs. Rebate as a rental is pretty good with the extra discard, to be honest. Maybe Marble Joker is interesting. I think probably I want a Buffoon pack to look for some other source of mult. Supernova could be some mult now as a perishable, or could take Northern Lion as another value generator. I think Northern Lion can work. It is slightly greedy. If I take Northern Lion here, I could pick up a Droll Joker, and then maybe that's fine. Maybe that works. And go next. I probably win. Based on this hand, I probably win. Because I already have 2 high pairs. I have 10s, I have jacks, I can play the 8s. Throw away the 10s because we already played the 10s. Then could be a pair of kings holding the 8s. Don't need Droll Joker, that's it. Okay. Alright, now we got money. Could be a bull. Rental bull? Probably not. as a rental. I do want Mercury though. We might need the bull in order to hit 3200. Maybe we need Mystic Summit. Let's try the Spectral pack. Alright, we can light them up. And do I want Cryptid? I can make more queens. That'll make it easier for me to get pairs. I could not do that. I think I'm okay getting some extra queens. And then standard pack. Bummer. So delayed gratification. If I take the bull, then maybe we can get the gratification money. If I don't take the bull, I have to do Mystic Summon and I have to use my discards. I would prefer not to use my discards. I might want the hand size. It makes the bull smaller, but it makes us safer in the sense that we can play pairs more consistently. And, you know, get the gratification value. Next pair does not win. Full house is worse. Bummer. Rental bull. So does that mean we don't re-roll? Maybe. We could take a Hungman, we could take an Arcana pack. How attached are we to this bull? I don't know yet. I could spin the wheel. I could make a rock. Probably spin the wheel is better. I could also turn the jacks into queens and potentially set up 4 of a kind in the future. I think 4 and 3 we should hang them and then spin the wheel. Never lucky anyway. With the bull, we probably don't open a Celestial pack. And since I have enough points, I can just go next. I don't have to re-roll. With the bull, probably you want to avoid re-rolling, if possible. We'll see. One more pair of faces wins with no discards. Against the boss, we are slightly weaker because the boss is gonna reduce our base chips and molt. I need more molt. Probably now I'm supposed to reroll. Let's go Arcana packs first. Could be a steel card. Is not likely to be relevant, so I'll take a 10. The Hierophant also not likely to be relevant. Maybe I would prefer to spin the wheel. Hitting the bull would be bad. Hitting Northern Lion would be bad. Maybe I do make the bonus cards. Alright. But now we could take Faceless Joker instead of Delayed Gratification. Maybe. We do have those extra queens. Either way, I think we re-roll and look for Molt to be an Abstract Joker instead of Delayed Gratification. Or maybe I don't need this Faceless Joker. Delayed Gratification is guaranteed $6. Faceless Joker is a rental. And we get a Magician. So I don't think Justice is going to be relevant, but we can use that on a queen, I guess. Go next. With Abstract Joker, we should be fine here scoring-wise. We did not draw a pair, and that's okay because the bull gives us chips. Great. Let's go Glass Queen. And then we can make Lucky Jacks. Yes. I would like to sell this bull as soon as I get some other different source of chips. Could be a castle. On clubs, it is a little bit late for a castle, but I'm kind of into it. Maybe I take the castle and I drop delayed gratification. We do have 3 discards. This boss debuffs my spades. So, swap out the bull for the castle and the Jolly Joker, probably. Get a banner. I mean, all right, could do that. That's fine. Sure, why not? I don't need a glass 9. I'm looking for seals. I don't need these bonus faces. Jolly Joker could replace Jimbo, I guess. It is perishable, but Jimbo's getting replaced anyway. Let's go next. Alright, we should be fine here. Maybe don't play the Glass Queen if we don't have to. Alright, Lucky Jacks wins. Okay. Northern Lion's done. There's Burnt Joker is worth selling delayed gratification. Okay, so I take strength. I don't want the Troubadour because I don't want the -1 hand size. I for sure get rid of delayed gratification. It does make banner worse, but I think that's okay. Go Arcana. So could be temperance for 24. I could use strength now. I can save my strength. I think I want to use strength to make more queens, to make it easier for me to get my pairs. And then if I use temperance now, could get a fool maybe. All right, so we take the Burnt Joker. We can re-roll 1 more. All right, forget about a fool. I want Mercury, yes. And then holding on to Venus, I could open a Celestial Pack. I could go 1 more. I could use Riffraff to try to replace some Jokers. I think the Jokers I have are fine. Go 1 more. Could get a blue Joker. All right. So we do get Mercury. Blue Joker. We have a Swashbuckler, but it's a rental. Blue Joker instead of probably Jolly Joker we don't need. I think that's correct. Maybe Banner you don't need. Banner is currently plus 60 chips. I think Jolly Joker's out. I know Abstract Joker only has 3 rounds left, but let's go next. And the rental fee takes me down to 24. I think I sell Venus. And alright. Discard a pair of 5s. So that's plus 30 chips, right? And I want to copy Abstract Joker for the Molt. The hand levels give me chips. I want to copy Abstract Joker for the Molt. I can play a pair of 6s. And the next pair wins. I could discard 1 more time and try to get lucky cards, maybe. Or does this not win? Probably we could have discarded more. That's fine. Alright. Card Shark makes sense. Let's go Spectral first. We could take Ecto. No, we have too many perishables. So let's just light them up. And then could be a purple queen, could be a red seal 6. I think between the 2 of those, I value the purple seal as a value generator. And then too late for the bus. We can take Card Shark to replace. Potentially we replace the banner here, since we want to discard anyway. And we're gonna get a lot of chips from the levels, so that's it. 2 rentals, maybe we don't reroll. We just save our money and go next. My spades are debuffed. All right, so as far as pairs that we're looking for jacks as a pair. Okay. The next pair wins no matter what. We could stall by playing high card or playing two pair, but I think I just want to get out of here. Maybe I don't care about the lucky card that much. Maybe I don't care about the purple seal that much. Maybe I just play this pair. Okay. 3 more rounds, blue joker. Could be faceless. I think this boss is extra large, so definitely abstract joker's on its way out. Let's go buffoon pack first. Could take a clearance sale. So for sure abstract joker gets sold. And then we get a discount on our buffoon pack. Andrew for extra discards. No. Maybe. Maybe extra discards and then faceless joker. Did we get the voucher for the hand size? We did. Maybe. Maybe we drop Northern Line here and we take faceless joker. Plus Andrew is kind of an interesting combination. Sure. Northern Lion gets replaced eventually anyway. Too late for the pants. Hack as a foil we don't need. Justice we also probably usually don't need, but maybe now that we have Burnt Joker, maybe Justice makes more sense. Alright, let's go next. So now I can discard a pair of 5s. I can play a pair of 10s. The next pair I might be able to win. Let's make Glass Queen. Actually, I want to save Justice for the purple seal if possible. So I could discard these. And I can play a pair which I know for sure doesn't win. I have not that many cards left in my deck, so Andrew's pulling a lot of weight here. Let's play this pair, which definitely doesn't win. The next pair wins. We do get the purple seal. And then we can discard the queens. I have strength. I probably save strength for the 10s next round rather than this round. I could discard these faces. Okay. If I play high card, we draw 5 cards. I guess I just discard the faces and then play a pair. Faceless Joker is definitely worth it. Okay, could take an acrobat. So could be Shoot the Moon. I am liking Burnt Joker. I'm liking Andrew. Maybe Andrew is unnecessary. I probably Shoot the Moon and Acrobat are both great. Maybe it's worth selling out of Faceless Joker to take these. I think if you take those, then probably we just are fine. Could be a red steel jack. Okay. So could be death here to make another queen. And then Hermie. Okay. Hold my strength for the red seal. Pick up Shoot the Moon here. Probably don't need Shoot the Moon, though it is powerful. Do I want an acrobat? Maybe. So first thing to go is Andrew. We take an acrobat. Next thing to go, do we drop the blue joker as a perishable? Probably you're supposed to. Or maybe you drop faceless joker. Yeah, maybe we don't need faceless joker. Ah, that's a lot of money. Let's go shopping. Maybe a gift card. That's a lot of money too. I don't think I need to shoot the moon. I think you could take the gift card here. But we're gonna do the boring thing, I guess. No throwback. Go next. So I save my strength. I discard 2 queens, probably. Okay. I can play the pair of jacks. Maybe keeping the 10. Maybe keep the jacks for me to strengthen. Right. I can play garbage. Or let's play high card. Okay, so I do have the jacks I can strengthen. And then I potentially want to save a discard for the purple seal. So it's like 1 in 3 chance we draw the purple seal. It's probably worth $1. There we go. Discard purple. Power, I can stone a 4. And then play the pair. Okay. With this number of steel cards, alright, so one more round. Burnt Joker. Could take Michelle instead. Don't need the jacks. Look for more seals. Nope. Go one more. There's the bull again. We no longer need. Don't need Empress. And we could take a cat. I have exactly 2 lucky cards. So I guess we take the cat. Go next. Sounds like fun. Alright. I can play Jack as a high card. I could discard the queens first. I discard the queens. Play the pair of kings. Okay. The next pair is not gonna win. Right? And then I want to discard the steel one. I can play high card, which also doesn't win. I would like to finish with this jack. There we go. Purple seal is in the deck. Play the pair of jacks. Yes. Maybe I'm supposed to sell the acrobat. Maybe it's almost time to sell the burnt joker. There's a photograph. Boss says no repeat hand types. So if I do photograph, I'm doing that instead of shoot the moon. Maybe. Probably. I guess you could get rid of the card shark. Actually, we can't because it's eternal, so I guess we take a photograph. Okay, 5th card. Yes. Could make some lucky queens. Yes. Nice. Go next. Alright, discard the 10s. Play the jacks. I can play this 2-pair, which will score much less points. Okay. Discard purple. Pyro we don't care about. And now discards we don't care about. So now I just want to win. I can play the pair of queens and that will win. We miss out on drawing the other lucky card, and that's something that I'm okay with. Okay. Alright, there's a stuntman for extra chips. It would be kind of like a ×2, which we don't need. Standard packs. Don't need any more queens. I don't need any more jacks. Let's just go next. Discard the 6s. And... Alright, I can play a pair of queens without winning. Okay. I can play a pair of jacks. The pair of jacks win if we hit the +20, so maybe we play high card here. Maybe I turn the ace into a rock just to get rid of it. Alright, steel cards in hand. I can play 3 of a kind. I'm trying to get that purple seal. Do I want this Hierophant? Let's see here. $6 takes me down. Maybe we keep holding the Hierophant. Let's play the 3 of a kind. Bummer. Well, we can play the jacks. Still no lucky hits. Bummer. Get the Hungman. Could take a burger instead of burnt joker. Is kind of like a ×2, though maybe I would prefer having discards. I don't think I need the Celestial pack. We want to save our money for seed money, though I do want the standard packs. Could be a gold seal ace. I think no, because we don't have any aces to pair it with. Maybe priestess we could do. Bummer. Go next. Alright, so 5 and 3 we can hang them. Discard the queens. I can play 3 queens. Still no lucky activations. I can play high card jack. How many jacks do we have? We have 1 more jack in the deck. I can play a high card king. Okay, I don't want to play this queen. Alright. High card ace. And then give me the lucky jack. Maybe. There we go. So I can play these. Still unlucky. Bummer. Mercury, yes. And then standard pack. Don't need a king. No blue seals. Bummer. Boss says face down cards. So Emperor. Maybe I'm supposed to take 4 of a kind levels. I don't have room for judgment. Just go next. Okay. Discard the 9s. How about a full house? How about 4 queen? I can play 3 queens. I should respect the fact that I only have 2 jacks in the whole deck. Let's play 2 pair. Let's play... Can I play the pair without winning? Maybe if I play the pair of 5s, then it won't win. There we go. Alright. I did not get the purple seal. I can play these 2 jacks, and that's it. Bummer. Alright. Arcana packs. Looking for death, probably. I could make another steel card, I guess. Is better than taking $8 here. The boss says face down cards, so I could keep the star for the boss. I have death. I can make another purple queen. Finally. Go next. Alright, how about a pair of 10s? Okay, I have some queens I want to discard. I don't necessarily want to discard the lucky card, but maybe I will. Maybe I play high card king first. So this is a pair of queens that I can discard. We can get rid of Mars. Okay. Maybe I have 2 kings. Maybe kings I want to remove. Here I want to finish with the jacks. I could just play the queens and the jacks now as 2 pair. And then I like the idea, save the hungman. So play the 2 pair. And then, okay. I think king and 3, we can hang them, no problem. Discard purple. Sure. Wheel. Okay. So, no wheel, we just play the pair of queens. Never lucky. Alright. Hermie and could make some glass cards. We do have an idol, is kind of funny. Maybe. Maybe idol instead of burnt joker. Idol currently 8 of clubs. So let's go telescope. And then we have discounted celestial packs. Guaranteed Mercury. Judgment gives me parking's actually kind of fun. Alright, Hermie, Justice, Idol. And I think that's it. Alright, so we got some face down cards. We don't have Burnt Joker anymore, so I mostly, you know, it'd be nice if we could get the lucky cards, but maybe it's not necessary that we do that. Maybe what I want to do, discard some stuff. We get a chariot. That's interesting. Could be, let's start here. Let's go suit. These are 3 spades. which means it's king, queen, queen. Those spades. So the king we can turn into steel, right? And then the queens I could turn into diamonds. I could turn the lucky queen. I want to play the lucky queen. So play these two. Okay, this is the red steel queen. This is something else. So I can discard whatever that is. Alright. I can play a pair of 10s here. I could... Fine. I think finding the jacks is going to be too difficult, so I'll just ship it. That's fine. Idle on 10 of diamonds. Okay. Celestial pack is guaranteed Mercury. Standard pack is guaranteed Sadness. Could be a Queen of Spades. Could be a purple 10. This boss says random Joker disabled. Could be awkward. Okay, so play a pair of 7s. I can discard purple? Maybe. Do I want to use Justice on the red seals and make red glass? Maybe. Though, maybe steel is not the worst to have. Okay. I have one more jack that I can play. And then I probably finish with the queens. Let's go these 3 into diamonds or discard first. Maybe discard first. Okay, I want to turn the red seals. I want to turn the glass into diamonds. And let's see here. Red steel or red glass. Make a gold queen also. We could discard for... there's... I don't need these glass ones. I can play these queens. And the idol's on 7 of diamonds. Bummer. Alright, I need more queens of diamonds, I guess. Standard pack, maybe. Do I want to make more hearts? Do I want to make more clubs? About the same between hearts and clubs. Maybe we do neither. Standard pack, we can take another purple queen, but it's clubs. That's okay, I guess. Alright. Lucky queen one time. Okay, 2 purples. Strength for my jacks, maybe. World for... what could we do? I can turn hearts and clubs into spades, maybe. So this is hearts and clubs into spades. I could save the world and see if idol hits. Sun. Let's play high card. There's another queen that I can discard. Let's say no to the sun. Let's discard. This is my last purple. And I have 2 10s that I could turn into 2 jacks. I could play 2 pair here and then try to draw both jacks. We have exactly 2 in the deck. There's one jack I can strengthen. Bummer. So I can play the pair of queens, and that's it. Do I want to make spades here? I can turn 2 hearts into spades. Maybe it's fine if we don't do that. Alright. Give me a queen. Ace of clubs. Alright, get that nonsense out of here. 8 ball. Okay. I don't need Cloud 9. Luchador? Could be, I guess. Could be a Chad instead of a Luchador. Could be the Magician. Is it time for redemption? Could be. A little bit late for Campfire. Maybe not too late for Campfire. I think we could get ×2 on the Campfire. Maybe you don't do Acrobat. And then you just do this. Is that better? Magician, yes or no? Maybe. Maybe go next. I could sell the Magician and then do Neptune also. Bummer. Anyway. There's a purple seal. Lovers. Okay. There's another purple one. Let's play the pair of jacks. Never lucky. Okay, I can play 3 queens, but the cat is disabled, so we should discard. Judgment. Nope. How about high card? Alright, now I can play 3 queens. Big money, no whammies? Okay. Oh. Ah, rats. I guess if you have the chat in the photograph, then +20 kind of wins, I guess. Oh well. 2.5 on the cat. I felt like this was a particularly unlucky run for the cat. I feel like if you have 3 lucky cards, obviously 3 lucky cards is not that many lucky cards, but if you got 3 lucky cards and you're playing them every round, 0.25 per activation, so this is, we got 6 total activations on the cat. Bummer. Anyway, I guess, what's the lesson here? I mean, we got the very high level pairs. How did we get to high level pairs? It was from the Burnt Joker. We had Blueprint copying Burnt Joker. Burnt Joker, great, of course, comparable to a blue seal, able to level up your hands once every round. And if you're using Burnt Joker, if you're using whatever, with Burnt Joker, you want some kind of hand that you can very consistently discard very easily. So sometimes high card for the Burnt Joker, sometimes pairs for the Burnt Joker. I like pairs better because it scales better. You get more chips for the pairs compared to the high card. Sometimes with the Burnt Joker, I might be willing to do 2 pair, which scales even better with pairs. It's just less spammable compared to pairs. And then once you have Blueprint copying the Burnt Joker, then of course that's going to be very powerful. Blueprint able to copy. We had Faceless Joker at one point. We had some other things going on. Anyway, Blueprint, you don't need me to tell you that it's very powerful. Let's see here. I really want to emphasize in the early game, what did we do? We had Banner, but even before Banner, we had Delayed Gratification. And I'll be honest, okay, Delayed Gratification, definitely less good on the higher stakes where you have less discards, but that doesn't mean that it's not useful at all. It's still useful in some situations. And so what we were able to do in this particular run is we started out with just Jimbo. That's it, just +4 molt. And with this, recognizing, oh, now I can win without using discards. We use the Fools on the Magic deck to just copy the planet cards, just copy Mercury, and then start out with already plus 3 levels. That takes you to level 4 pairs. Already 55 chips plus additional 20 chips from the cards that you play, and so you could get like 700 points for a pair with just leveled up hand. Well, it's like 500, and then with Jimbo giving you plus 4 mult, then it's like 700 or something like that. Anyway, delayed gratification, it's fine. Obviously, you have to use hands in order to preserve your discards, and hands cost money to play, but in some situations you're playing extra hands anyway. In this particular run, we were playing extra pairs anyway, lots of hands per round anyway, so it was fine. We weren't really wasting our hands necessarily. But just recognizing that, okay, banner and then delayed gratification, these kind of discard dependent jokers, obviously we did eventually get the extra discard voucher, but even before this, those are fine starter cards. And then from there we were able to snowball into potentially some interesting stuff, maybe. Recognizing when I have Shoot the Moon is plus 13 mult per queen held in hand, so if I have my pair level is not very high, that's actually quite a bit of mult. Maybe 3 queens held in hand, that's already 39 mult. But then once you have things like Photograph, then this kind of overtakes Shoot the Moon in some situations. Once you have the steel cards, then maybe Shoot the Moon matters less. So you get plus 13 from 1 queen, but then the steel card counts as 50% more queens. Or the red steel card counts as 100% more queens. It's twice as many queens, and so you don't have to hold as many just sort of generic queens in hand. If you have some, not even a steel queen, but just a steel 10, right? If I have 2 queens, this is my 3rd queen, is 50% more queens, right? And the same with like a red steel card. Even if it wasn't a red steel queen, if it was just red steel jack, that would have been perfectly serviceable. All right. Take care, everyone.